That means it's a story about supply chain, so it's a story about you guys. So I want you to take away from this that although this is a story from the world of Formula One, there are many things that I hope are similar to the world that you guys operate in and things that you can take away to learn from. Let's move it on. I want to talk about Formula One and the teams and how they're made up. Just quickly, first, before I start, who follows Formula One? Who's a fan of Formula One? Show of hands. Okay, not bad. That's about half of you, which actually makes it easy for me because the other half of you, I can now tell you absolutely anything and you just have to believe me. Formula One teams, there are 10 teams in Formula One. Each of them have the drivers, of course, as I said, the stars of the show. Each of those 10 teams has 2 drivers, and that's where a lot of the focus is. When you turn the television on a Sunday afternoon, you tend to see the drivers being interviewed, all the focus is on the drivers. But behind those drivers are a huge number of people working away to make that happen. And I'm going to talk to you about some of those people today. The drivers, of course, are very important. The drivers are kind of the end user for what we do in Formula One. You can think of it that way. If you relate this to supply chain, the drivers are the end user of a product that hundreds of people work on designing, financing, manufacturing, producing, developing, operating, marketing. Hundreds, if not thousands of people creating that end product that is a Formula One car that's then used by these guys, the drivers. But these drivers, they can't have any of the success, any of the champagne moments without those people behind the scenes, without their own supply chain doing their bit as close to perfection as can be done.